Okay, today it's all about assessment. Ta-da. So, you'll have seen from the assignment resource pack that you've got some excellent generic tools for approaching assessment that are available to you from student.csu.edu.au, your opening page when you go into the CSU environment. And from there, one of the top level links is study, and that will give you a menu that takes you to all sorts of resources from our learning skills team here at CSU that are all about approaching assignments. Now, there's information there that you'll find helpful about essay writing and about referencing, which can be a challenge, and I'll talk a little bit more about why it's important in a moment. But firstly, let's keep it on the more general level. So what are you trying to do with assignments? What are you trying to do in terms of submitting assignments for marking? Your work's being assessed, so this is your opportunity to show us what you've learnt and demonstrate what you can do. So broadly speaking, what we're looking for are two different elements. There's your subject specific knowledge and understanding, and that's something that you'll need to display in the essay. For instance, you'll need to show that you have learnt theory, ideas, examples. You've delved into content that is specifically relevant to what we're trying to cover in this subject. Okay, so there's that subject specific knowledge and understanding. Then the other area is the more generic skills that we're looking for. Those would be skills like critical thinking, that you're able to understand complex ideas, your clarity of expression, so can you articulate complex ideas, can you synthesize different material and form a coherent argument from different sources. We'll be looking for critical thinking, clarity of expression. We're also really interested in the research skills that you demonstrate. So that gives us some indication of the extent to which you've done wider reading. We can see the kinds of material that you're drawing from, so we're able to gauge whether that how appropriate that material is. Is it appropriate for someone at the undergraduate level? Is it appropriate for somebody at a master's level? So that's why research and wider reading is important, and it's also why referencing is important. It's not because we're really anal about the referencing format that you use. It's because it's really important that you're able to demonstrate in the work that you produce, and this will be the case beyond your studies. It's really important that you demonstrate where your ideas are coming from, and that you have the capacity to acknowledge those ideas and build on them. And when you're referencing, that's what you're doing. You're saying, I got this idea from here, and when I combine this idea with another idea that I've read elsewhere over here, it makes me think this. These two ideas together make me think this. So that's really important, and that brings me to another really significant aspect of this assignment, and that's evidence. What we're doing here is trying to build a balanced argument, so it's not really just about your opinion, it's about on an informed opinion, and to show that you have developed an informed opinion, you'll need to be providing evidence for the comments that you make, evidence and support that bolsters up the argument that you are trying to create. Okay. So that's where referencing can be really helpful as well, because it'll demonstrate to your markers that you've used an evidence base to formulate the ideas and the opinions that you're expressing in your essay. Okay. Right, so the assignment marking guidance articulates some of those ideas that I've just been talking about. So the assignment marking guidance that you'll see in your subject outline articulates the focus, where you should be focusing, what are the kind of skills and elements of your work that need to be emphasized in order to do well in terms of the criteria that we have that we are using in this particular piece of assessment. And remember that we're working on a grading scale here from fail right up to higher distinction. There's a scale there. So if you hit the guidance, if you hit the marking criteria, well, yes, you'll probably come in around a passing level, but within each of those criteria, there's going to be that scale represented from fail through pass, credit, distinction, higher distinction. So if you aspire to do particularly well, you've got to be pushing the boundaries on each of the criteria. Just think to yourself, am I going beyond just the minimum on this criteria? Am I taking it beyond the kind of base level? Because you certainly need to do that in order to move up the marking criteria. Okay. So the important points to remember are: think about demonstrating what you know, think about demonstrating subject-related knowledge and understanding, think about providing evidence, think about demonstrating generic skills around research and wider reading, around clarity of expression, think about using the marking guidance to help you focus when you're preparing your assignment, and think about where you want to see yourself on that ultimate marking scale when you submit the end product. All right, good luck.